You guys look fantastic. Turn and look at yourselves. You look fantastic. And I'm looking at you on camera. I know I can't see you, but if you will leave your name, then I will come back and say howdy or hello or something like that to you. It would be wonderful to know that you were present with us today as we celebrate our lives and as we celebrate the joy in life. My name is Reverend Nikki Golden. I am one of the co-ministers here at Unity of Mesa, one of the greatest places to be in the world, right? For all the places you could have been today, you chose here, and I have great gratitude and much appreciation for your presence here today and your beautiful smiling faces. Reverend Mindy Tucker is the other co-minister. She is doing the talk today. Reverend Lily Wong is our assistant minister. She will be supporting me on the platform. We have Jay on the piano, and we have Dimitri singing with us. Are you ready for a fantastic Sunday? Yes, me too. I'm looking forward to it. One of the beauties of coming to a Unity church is that we come together and the unity is in our hearts and in our minds of seeking the absolute best life that we could live. We're not seeking uniformity. We're not looking for you to be like us. We're looking for you to be absolutely your best self and to show up in the world as the light that you are, to be the presence of God everywhere you go, or whatever name you have for God, but to be that presence in every place you go. Have you ever noticed that as you move through places, and you know I always pick on Walmart, but you move through Walmart and the chaos that's there is a calming going before you and after you. Have you noticed that? Because we change the very biophotons that are around us, the light that is around us, by bringing our light and the frequency of our light. Biophoton is the technical scientific word for light these days. So how fun. Let's open with prayer. Let's do a spoken word prayer. We're going to start with, I am divine, because that's my favorite way to start. So, I am divine. I live a magnificent life. I am abundant. And I joyfully share my abundance. When I am struggling, I turn within. I listen to the guidance within me, and I take action. As I take that action, the right and perfect answer unfolds for me. Because I am always in the right place, at the right time, right now. Amen. You guys are beautiful. It's so beautiful. We have a few announcements for you. One is that Julie's Enneagram class began on Tuesday. You are still welcome to come to that. One of the things I want to share with you about that class is that it's a deeper dive. Some of you may have been in her earlier class that she and Lori Weber did, which was fantastic, but this is a deeper dive into the Enneagram. So if you want to know more about the Enneagram or know more about yourself and how your number begins to unfold your life, how it acts within your life, this is a great place to be. Tuesday evenings.
And this coming Friday, we have Java time with the ministers. It would be myself, Reverend Mindy, and Reverend Nikki. Bring your questions. Bring
your presence.
Bring your presence with us and join us.
Because you know your presence makes a difference. Our presence is the absolute greatest gift that we can give to anybody. We also have chaplain training coming up on August 17th at 11 o'clock in the classroom that's right over here. Come, we will be talking about World Day of Prayer and some other things, some things that the chaplains have called forth and asked to talk about, we will be talking about. And then we have...
Our anniversary party is coming up, and if you're interested in being a part of the committee, please go ahead and see Jennifer Magnana, our board member, who is our board member of the day as well. Or you can email the admin. Sherry will be happy to pass that information along.
And now I'm going to invite you to stand as you are able. Let's rock the building with Holy, Holy Way. This is Volunteer Sunday, and we are so excited to celebrate the volunteers who have been supporting youth education. Our youth are the future of unity, and we have a thriving youth program. So I'm going to let Sherry, this is Sherry Raspa. She is our volunteer coordinator. I'm going to let her take it from here.
Fantastic. We have an amazing group of volunteers throughout the community here at Unity of Mesa. This morning, we want to recognize our amazing youth and family ministries team. So as I call your name, youth and family ministry volunteers, please come forward and allow us to honor you.
The list is long. Be prepared.
And if some of our amazing volunteers are not here with us this morning, I just invite us all to create a sacred space and a bubble of light for them for wherever they are. Mary Moylan, Stephen Chavez, Steve Treglone, Dave Perry,
Yahoo.
Justine Treglone, Arn Richardson, Becca Chavez, Luke Taylor,
I think you should have one too.
Ian Fuller, M. Melly, TK Stevens, Karen Pfeiffer, Ann Schubert, Mary Ann Shearer, Buddy Lowe, Cassie Lowe, Denise Spaliero, Tracy Perry, Mary Ann Drew, Lauren Dobas, Nick Dobas, Brenda Bartz, Cheryl Deal, Mike Wise, Chuck Burge, hope I said that name right, Delane Collins, Cecilia Fleming, Jennifer Magnano,
Yeah, how about that?
and Billy Schweitz.
And Billy Schweitz, oh my gosh.
Wow.
This is evidence of a thriving youth education program. Julie Tremblay, you are magnificent. Yeah, look at that. It's really phenomenal. We're going to go ahead and bless these volunteers with our unity blessing. We love you. We bless you. We appreciate you. And we behold the Christ you are. Thank you for your sacred service. That's right. That's your mom.
That is your mama. Thank you so much. Did you have something else you wanted to share?
I do. Thank you very much. I wanted to take this opportunity this morning to, first of all, tell you how excited I am to be with you as part of this community. There really is no other place that I would rather be today. Over the last month, as I have come on board with the team here, you have extended a great welcome, not only to me, but to my family. And it's been my joy to get to know you, to know more of you, and I'm looking forward to meeting even more people. I have a deep appreciation for this community and the way that you show up in who you are and in what you do and in what you bring to the service of Unity of Mesa. It is because of you that this community thrives. And it is in that spirit of thriving that I bring to you an invitation this morning. There are so many wonderful places where Unity of Mesa could benefit from your service. We have room for you on our ushers team. We have room for you on our hospitality team. We have room for you to serve in our bookstore. And we even have some room on this amazing youth and family ministries team for you to bring your time and your talents to bear. And so if you are already a volunteer and connected and involved, thank you. And this is still an invitation for you if you're feeling like there's more that you want to give. And if you're just sitting in your seat itching for the door to open and the invitation to come, this is that moment. This is that moment. If you're ready to dive in, I'm ready for you. If you are ready to be ready, I'm ready for you. If you're ready to ask some questions and be curious, I'm ready for you. I will be available after services to talk to you about any of your questions, any of your concerns, and any of the places that you're ready to dive in. So thank you for all that you do and all that you are. We appreciate you.
Thank you so much, Sherry, and thank you, volunteers. That was beautiful to see everyone up here. And those who couldn't make it, you're always a part of us. So I would like to invite Miss Holland to come up here to help us with our affirmation. I'm here to stand that side.
God shines out for me in all creation. Say it with me. God shines out for me and all creation.
Thank you, Holly. Creation is our theme for the Uni Kids this month, I should say. So we've got a couple more to go. So before our children exit and we sing them, beg your pardon, Youth and Family Ministry, Games Night and Parent Cafe and Discussion, Friday, August 23rd, 6:30 to 8:30 in the annex. And thanks to Marianne, she'll be leading a discussion on rituals, which is something that a few of us have talked about as parents, what we do to mark significant milestones in our family, and we thought it would be fun and also uplifting to our community to perhaps share some of those rituals and different ideas that we've been doing. And so please come along. The kids are going to have fun as well with some games and snacks. All right, let's say our blessing for our children. Children, we love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the Christ you are.
Have you ever had the experience of stopping completely? Of being completely in your body? Of being in your life so completely that you knew what you didn't know? That you knew what was and what was yet to come? No longer even holding or having that anxiety or a sense of discord. It would be a moment so complete presence, beyond striving, beyond mere acceptance, beyond the desire to escape or fix anything or plunge into anything. A moment of pure seeing, pure beingness, pure feelings. A moment of life that simply is. And that isness grabs you by all of your senses, all of your memories, and by every gene in your body. It grabs you with your loved ones and welcomes you home.
Are made to be caught, and friends can never be bought. Doesn't matter how long it's been, I know you'll always jump in, 'cause we don't know how you quit. Let's start a riot tonight, a pack of lions tonight. In this world, he who stops won't get anything he wants. Play like the top 1% until nothing's left to be spent. Take it all, ours to take, celebrate, because we are the champions, setting it off again. Oh, we on fire. We on fire, running our own campaign, doing the whole shebang. Oh, we on fire, we on fire. Get up, stand up, throw up, hands up. Welcome to the other land of dreamers, brothers, settlers, others. Yeah, we're on fire like that. Oh, the boat is deeper than skin, the kind of club that we're in, the kind of love that we give. Oh, we've been singing since the dawn of mankind. We all belong to a tribe. It's glad to know this one's mine. Let's start a riot tonight, a pack of lions tonight. In this world, he who stops won't get anything he wants. Play like the top 1% till nothing's left to be spent. We don't care, we won't stop. Call your mothers, call the cops. We are the champions, setting it off again. Oh, we on fire, we on fire. Running our own campaign, doing the whole shebang. Oh, we on fire, we on fire. Get up, stand up, throw your hands up. Welcome to the other land of dreamers, brothers, sisters, others. Yeah, we're on fire tonight. The champions, setting it off again. No, we on fire, we on fire. Running our own campaign, doing the whole shebang. Oh, we on fire, we on fire. Do 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 do.
You moving. It really gets you moving. Today marks the end of the 2024 Summer Games in Paris. And if you've been watching live or just watching video clips after the fact, it's like one champion after another. It's like, here's another win, here's another win, here's another gold, here's another. It's just like the joy and the accomplishment, and they make it like when you watch them that you completely forget all of the work, all of the effort, all of the practice that went into creating that moment. It's sort of like being in the spiritual Olympics when all of a sudden you recognize in your life that there's enough love in your life so that that issue that's been bugging you has bubbled up to be healed. It's like all of a sudden in your life you've had the consciousness that has expanded and you have a new understanding or a deeper understanding of truth, and you just face that thing. And there it is, and everybody around you says, wow, your spiritual growth is so fluid. When you know, we know how much work and sweat and tears and angst and commitment and determination has gone into our own spiritual unfoldment. The Olympics the modern Olympics, the father of modern Olympics is Baron Pierre de Coubertin. He was a Frenchman, and if you happen to be able to discern, he has quite the mustache. It is a mustache that I am sure that Mark Spitz, who is in the Munich Olympics in 1972 and won 7 gold medals for swimming, would have been very jealous of. You know, it depends on your age if you remember Mark Spitz. Anyway, the founder, de Coubertin, said the most important thing in the Olympic Games is not winning, but taking part. The essential thing in life is not conquering, but competing well. And what this means for our own spiritual Olympic is really what it means is we have to participate. We have got to get in the game, and we have to bring our best self to the game. It's really about participating. It's about getting in the pool. It's about being ready to play. in order to grow. In order to grow, there are so many defining moments, not only from this Olympics, but throughout Olympic history, that I thought it would be fun or enlightening or maybe even inspiring to take a look at several of those moments in time and see how they parallel what it's like for us to engage in spiritual growth. So here it is, Berlin, 1936. Yeah, so Berlin, 1936, not only was it an opportunity for Germany to host the Olympic Games, it was an opportunity for Adolf Hitler to show off his burgeoning Nazi party. And for Adolf Hitler, that's really what these games were about. But this man, Jesse Owens, put a stop to all that. Jesse Owens came away from the Olympic Games with 4 gold medals, the most that any athlete at that Olympics game had gotten. And what he really did was blew the top or the bottom right off of Hitler's agenda to prove his Aryan superiority. Now, when you think about spirituality, for a number of decades in the unity movement, and I wish it was longer, but the past is the past, and that's what was, but that's not what is. But now in the unity movement, we have a statement of diversity. And our statement of diversity says all people are created with sacred worth. And when we as a community or we as people look at this statement, it feels good, and it's right to feel good to look out into our world and say, those people who are unhoused are created with sacred worth. Those people who are in prison are created with sacred worth. Those people who are in Palestine and in Israel are created with sacred worth. It's a practice we engage in so that our consciousness has that greater capacity to look around us and say, the divinity, they have divinity within them. They are one with God too. They are created with sacred worth. When it comes to the Olympics of spirituality, where it becomes visceral for us, is when we include ourselves in this statement. From the moment we are born, we are created in sacred worth, and we deserve to be recognized for all of our glory. We deserve to have nutritious meals. We deserve to have regular exercise. We are worthy of respectful relationships. We are worthy of being compensated, appropriately compensated for the jobs that we do in the world. We're worthy of all that. And sometimes it's so much easier to say they are holy, they are divine, and remember that we are divine too. That's the Olympics of spirituality. It's our challenge and it's our opportunity to say, I am worthy too. Why? Because we are the champions. We are on fire, we on fire, we on fire. We are, we're the champions. Mexico, 1968, this is Dick Fosbury. You know, for decades, the Olympics, nothing in the Olympics changed. Every now and then, some innovation would go on with equipment or another event would be included in the Olympics. I mean, now we look at skateboarding, and for this year only, we looked at breaking. But it's like, things really didn't change. Sprinters still ran as fast as they could run, and swimmers still swam as fast as they could swim. But this man, Dick Fosbury, took the high jump to a whole nother level. he absolutely astounded the crowd when instead of jumping over going forward like everybody else did, he jumped over backwards. So not only did he create a new world record, he came home with the gold, and every person after this used that technique. Backwards instead of forwards. It is called the Fosbury Flop. I mean, it even has a name. Jerry Seinfeld has this whole routine. He says, they make it look so easy. They really do. And here we're sitting there watching the 14-year-old girl run up a ramp, hit a horse upside down and backwards, who does 4.5 flips. And what are we looking at? We go, did she hop when she landed? Right? And if she hopped, get her out of there. And then he says, oh, yeah, and then there's the 5-story ramp where some guy jumps off and he does 4.5 somersaults. So that might have been in the gymnastic thing. But anyway, he does all these somersaults and twists and everything. And what are we watching for? The splash. And if there's a splash, we were like, get him out of there. But then Jerry Seinfeld says, now if it were me, first of all, if I survived, right? If I survived jumping off that 5-story ramp, he says, I would come out of the water saying, I'm okay, I'm okay, I'm okay. So it's like we become experts, and I love how in spiritual community we have no judgment. We absolutely have no judgment. We say, I am willing to companion you on your journey. I am willing to be with you as you walk this unfolding of your next right step. I am with you as you participate in the game of life. And I think that's wonderful. So, I don't know, how many of you guys have ever heard of Les Brown? Some of you. So he's this motivational speaker, and he's a coach. And if you are ever doubting yourself, if you are ever wondering, is this dream that I have really mine to do? If you are ever stuck like that, I invite you to go to YouTube and watch a Les Brown video, because he will remind you that whatever it is, whatever your dream is, whatever you're being called to do is possible. And one of the ways he reminds you that it's possible, he says, if somebody else has done it, it's possible. If someone else has done it, it's possible. I've mixed up my stories, but let me just jump back to this story. So hold on to it's possible, okay? Just saying. Possible. All right, so Dick Fosbury. So one of the things about Dick Fosbury, it was a new idea. And I liken new ideas and the value of new ideas to our spiritual community. Unity is part of a larger movement called New Thought. And in New Thought are traditions like unity, divine science, science of mind, universal Foundation for Better Living, Agape. We're all a part of a movement called New Thought. Our roots in New Thought go all the way back to the philosophy of Plato and the teachings of Jesus. And often you will hear me say that what we teach here in Unity is ancient wisdom with relevance to our lives today. And I truly believe that the way we keep Unity relevant, keep our new thoughts relevant, is because we have within us new ideas to address things, to address issues, to address obstacles and challenges that have been happening for hundreds or even thousands of years. So here in Unity, in New Thought, it actually, in you as an individual, it is within you to have an innovative idea for your own spiritual healing. It is in your consciousness, maybe not in your conscious awareness, but in your consciousness, to have that evolutionary thought for how to live differently so that you can experience more of the kingdom of heaven. It's in you. This new idea is in you. Unity's co-founder, Charles Fillmore, says, if it is your idea, it is yours to do. So if you have this revelation about how to live your life in a way that brings you more joy, more love, and more peace, try it on, because it is yours to do. If you are successful, you can go around and tell people, hey, I have this new idea, I have this new thought, I have this new way of being, I tried this new diet, or I tried this new exercise, or I have this fabulous new chiropractor. Whatever it is, I've been taking vitamins. I don't know what it is for you, whatever but if it's your idea, it's yours to do. Why? We are the champions. We are on fire, on fire. Okay, now, Montreal, 1976. Nadia Comaneci. When she arrived at the Olympics, she was interviewed, and the reporter asked her, what is it that you hope to do here? She says, well, I hope to compete, and I hope to do good enough to get a medal. And maybe, hopefully, it'll be a gold one. So Nadia Comaneci was the first one to get not just 1 perfect 10, but 7 perfect 10s for her sportsmanship, for her artistry, for her way of being. She won 3 gold medals, and the sport of gymnastics was never the same. Now, in today's Olympic, they have a completely different scoring system. There's no perfect 10 to attain. It's all about that personal best. So here's Simone Biles. This Olympics also won 3 gold medals, which brings her total, Simone's total, to 11 medals, 11 Olympic medals, and 30 World Championship medals, which makes her the most decorated gymnast in all history. So what an inspiration she is for people, for athletes today, what an inspiration she is to women, and what an inspiration she is to women of color. And this is where I should tell you about Les Brown. Right? This is where if it's possible to one person, it's possible to you. Myrtle Fillmore said it a little bit differently. She says, if it's possible to God, it's possible. So take the inspiration, whichever way works for you, because the bottom line is it's possible. So say with me, it's possible. It's possible. It's possible. Because we are the champions. We are on fire, on fire. Okay, Sydney 2000. The Olympic Games in Sydney 2000 was a wonderful showcase for Australian swimmers. They got more medals that year than they had in a very long time, if ever. But the most inspirational story was about this Equatorial Guinean who really, truly, his performance at the Sydney Olympics captured the viewers, the hearts of all the viewers. Eric the Eel Musambini. He learned to swim 8 months before the Olympics. 8 months. 8 months. He had the record at the Olympics of the slowest time in the 100-meter freestyle, but he got in the water. Yesterday in prosperity class, I had a slide that says if you want to learn how to swim, you have to get into the water. And then I quoted Bruce Lee, you can't learn to fight unless you fight. You can't learn about fighting without fighting. You can't have a spiritual awakening without doing your spiritual work. Some of our spiritual work is meditating. Meditating, and I don't know about you, but I fall off the meditation wagon all the time. And then I recommit. I use my spiritual tools of denial and affirmation. Even though I haven't yet managed to meditate every day, I recommit to meditating today. So make the denial. Yeah, let the past be the past. But in this moment, I can recreate or recommit to a daily practice of meditation. Imagine what our lives would be like if for 8 months we practiced meditation. Okay, I know some of you in here are really practiced meditators. And for you guys online, my challenge is it's not 8 months, it's 8 years. And if it's not 8 years, it's 18 years. And if it's not 18 years, it's 28 years. Because there is so much good that comes from the practice of meditation. Meditation supports us in managing stress, depression, anxiety, our health. Everything about meditation is good for us. Spiritually, when we meditate, we remember our oneness with God. We remember our oneness with all of life. We remember that other people are divine too. And trust me, in our world today, sometimes that anchor of meditation is what we need so that we can have civil conversations with each other. 8 months, 8 years, 18 years. I started to wonder, because I wasn't quite sure on my Olympic history, if Sydney was the first time Michael Phelps went to the Olympics, and it was. He was 15 years old. He had been swimming for 8 years, just throw another 8 in there. He didn't get any medals in Sydney, but he did make the finals. And then, of course, in the total of his 5 Olympic Games, he is the most decorated Olympic athlete of all time. He has more medals than 161 individual countries. Unbelievable. If you are looking for a different kind of inspiration than It's Possible, with Les Brown, if you're looking about overcoming mental, spiritual, emotional, physical challenges, find a biopic on Michael Phelps. He is a champion. He is on fire. He on fire. He on fire. I have a colleague in Colorado who looked at the Olympics, and he looked at all the different quotes that were coming out from the different athletes, and he put a whole list together. And from rower Michelle Secher, he says that actually all the comments, the whole tone of the comments that are coming out are so different, because usually when the athlete gets interviewed, like, how are you doing? How's your mental space? How's this? It's like, I'm keeping my eye on the ball. I'm taking it one day at a time. The reporters are pulling out and publishing comments like this. I try to wake up every morning and be a little better. And being better means a lot of things, like being a better teammate. I love how that feels. Spiritually, what this really represents for us is, what if every morning we woke up and say, today, it's like, I'm not asking for the whole 100%. I want to feel a little more joy. I want to experience a little more laughter. I want to feel a little more peace. I want to recognize a little more compassion for my fellow human being. You know what that feels like, just a little more. Hurdler Anna Cockrell, and this was in reference to her being asked how she deals with her depression when she's training. She says, what do I tell myself? Girl, get in that therapist's office. It isn't about working on myself for such a short time. The progress comes from the healing that comes from when you're not in crisis. This is so loaded. So loaded. It's not only about I like to use the analogy as like when you get your car stuck in the sand, and I think in the desert we can say that. I used to say that in a beach community, but I think in the desert there's sand. When you get your car stuck in the sand, what you need is that board to put under the wheels, and that's what going to a therapist or getting a spiritual direction person or a spiritual counselor, it's like get that board under your wheels so that you can get unstuck, and then recognize that it is up to you to continue the work, because it's not the work in the crisis that promotes the long-term healing. It's the continued work every day in between the crises sometimes, but it's that continued commitment every day to be determined to say, this is my dream. This is the goal that I'm going for. Swimmer Katie Ledecky, I love Katie Ledecky. Swimmer Katie Ledecky says, after the race, I told one of my rivals, thank you for making me better. Because in spiritual growth, sometimes we require something to push up against. Sometimes it is the crisis that we need to push up against. Sometimes it is that diagnosis that we need to push up against that gets us jump-started so that we can go to the next level, or that we can, go deeper into our understanding of truth, or that we can recognize our role in participating in healing ourselves and the planet. We just need something to push up against to inspire us to make us better. Shot put thrower Yemisi Ogunleye says, after my first throw yesterday when I slipped and fell, I went back to my seat and sang one of my favorite hymns. It's about coming back to center. It's about that practice of remembering what was said in spiritual community last week or last month, or and let me tell you, all the wisdom doesn't come from me. It comes from those conversations before and after. It comes from those comments that you put in online when you're watching. It comes from that exchange with other people in community, whatever it takes to come back to the message. A lot of times for me, I'll remember the songs that were sung before I even remember what I said, right? Whatever it takes for you to come home to yourself, to remember your capacity, to remember your expanding capacity, to be able to address and embrace every fear, to examine every wound, and to know that the work that you're doing, the spiritual work, is medal worthy, whatever it takes. Why? We are the champions. We on fire. On fire. The other thing is that we are holy light. And I'm going to invite Marianne and Jay to come up, Reverend Nikki to come up, and we're going to sing about holy light. And then we're going to go into a time of meditation for all of this to integrate. So many points. Reverend Lily's coming up too. So many points. So many things for us to remember. If it's possible to God, it's possible to us. If it's our idea, it's ours to do. We have the capacity. So let's sing, I Am Holy Light.
I
invite you in this time of integration to sit in the holy and sacred silence. We come back to this time and place with great gratitude for a deeper understanding of truth and a recognition that we are the transforming presence of love. So it is, and so we let it be.
Isn't it wonderful to listen to everything that Reverend Mindy said today and feel seen? I know I'm not going to be an Olympian of that type, but spiritually, I need fuel to do what is mine to do on a daily basis, and I get that here, and I'm so grateful. We have come to the time of offering today to give thanks for this spiritual community that does give us fuel for the days, weeks, and months ahead. There are several different ways to give. You can text. You can go to our website, unityofmesa.org. You can give via regular mail, the Vanco app, in person, and in the bookstore. They are available for you today. Join me in praying over our offering. Divine love, through me, as me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And so it is.
Falling hard upon the thirsty ground, carve their way where the wild and rushing river can be found. Like the rains have been carried to where the river flows. My heart is racing and my knees are weak, so I walk to the edge, and now there is no turning back. Once my feet have left the ledge, and in the right I hear voices telling me it's time to take the leap of faith. So here we go, I'm coming in, I'm going deep, I'm over my head, I wanna be caught in the rush, lost in the flow, and over my head I wanna go. The river's deep, the river's wide, the river's water is alive, so sink and swim, I'm diving in. There's a supernatural power in this mighty river's flow. It can bring the dead to life, and it can fill an empty soul, give a heart the only thing worth living and worth dying for. Yeah. There's been the awesome power of the grace of God until we let ourselves get swept away into this holy flood. So if you take my hand, we'll close our eyes and count to 3 and take a leap of faith. Come on, let's go. I'm diving in, I'm going deep. In over my head, I wanna be caught in the rush, lost in the flow. In over my head, I wanna go. The river's deep, the river's wide, the river's water is alive. So sink and swim, I'm coming in. Come on, let's go. I'm diving deep, I'm going in, I'm heading ahead. I wanna be caught in the rush, lost in the flow. In over my head, I wanna go. The river's deep, the river's wide, the river's water is alive. So sink and swim, I'm coming in, I'm diving deep, I'm going deep. In over my head, I wanna go. Caught in the rush, lost in the flow. In over my head, I wanna go. I'm diving in, the river's wide, the river's water is alive. So sink and swim, I'm coming. So sink and swim, I'm coming. So sink and swim, I'm coming in. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Fantastic. Doesn't that make you just want to do something, to get up and dance? So let's celebrate your giving, our giving, in all the ways in which we give with this affirmation. We are one with the opulence of God. We are now in the flow of infinite abundance, and we give thanks for the prosperity that is ours by divine right. And so it is, and so we let that be. Thank you for your presence here, for the light that you are, that you bring here, for the joy that you bring here, and that you come. How beautiful is that? We have hospitality in the back through the double doors. We have chaplains. Would the chaplains please stand up? We have Jim Rice in the back. We have Lily, Reverend Lily, who will be over here. We have Judy Suter. Thank you very much. So bring your concerns to them. If you have any, bring your celebrations to them. Bring your hallelujahs, because I know you guys have celebrations and hallelujahs. Bring your gratitude, for that is what we praise, we raise. What we give thanks for, we bring more of into our lives.
Okay, so you know you're the champions. You know you're on fire. You on fire, you on fire. You are holy light. The river is wide. The river is deep. The river's water is alive. So sink or swim. Dive in. Yes.
Have fun.